This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Jayco REDHAWK model 31F. So this is not a floor plan video, it's just a basic how-to. I'm going to go over some of the features and show you how they work, okay? Right now the generator's running because we're running through all the systems, so it's a little noisy. So this is obviously your propane fill here. All of it's self-explanatory. The most important thing to know, this is where you shut the LP off if you need to in an emergency. You shut this off right here, okay? The rest of this is just storage along here. Okay, this is your water heater. So this works on both gas and electric. Never run it without water in the tank. So right now this is in camping mode, so it's been de-winterized, and there is water in the water heater tank. The valves are in the correct camping position, so keep that in mind. But whenever you drain it right here, of course. It takes 1 1/16" 6-point socket there. Anytime you drain it, remember, always refill it before you turn it on. That's important. The switches to control the electric and gas are inside the trailer. I'll show that to you when you get in there, or when we get in there. So this is just a service panel for the refrigerator. You don't really have to go in there. More storage. You have a ladder to get on the roof, which is great because it makes it easy to inspect the roof. The manufacturer says every 60 days or so you need to go out there and look around, make sure everything's in good shape. Okay, so this is the water station here. So let me just walk you through some of this here. Okay, this is the city water hookup right here. This is the most common way to get water to the trailer. Okay, now you have all these valves here, and you got two letters. The first letter, or excuse me, number. The first number is for this valve. The second one here is for this valve. So for just regular city water, you would want it at 2 and 6, which would be like that. For example, whoa, like that. Guess I shouldn't have been that forthcoming, huh? But nevertheless, that would be city water fill. To fill the tank would be, let me do it this way. To fill the tank would be in this position here, so on and so forth. For normal operation, to pump water out of the tank, there's a configuration for all that, okay? Also, the water pump can be operated from here also. Keep that in mind. Just trying to see what we got going here. Okay, your low point drains are down here. Then you have a basic, just a sprayer here, a shower sprayer. So it's all very simple. Everything when it comes to the water is done from here. So don't hose yourself down like I did. The valves are down here. Black and gray valves. Now the black is obviously toilet water and waste. Do have a black tank flush on this one. So after you dump your black tank, you leave the valve open, and you can hook the hose right here onto this one right here, and that's the black tank flush. Just make sure you have the black tank valve open when you turn on the water, okay? Alrighty. Of course, fuel. Your power cord is in here. This is your generator. You can operate the generator from out here, but we'll just look at the switches inside. All the chassis things and anything that has to do with the chassis we'll show you when you pick up. We'll go through that with you. I'm just going to show you the house part of it. Okay. Main power for the house power right here. Your awning, for your power awning, it's got a huge power awning on it with an LED strip, okay? You can turn your power step on and off, inside and outside speakers, so on and so forth. When we come up here, also your batteries under here. Also, when we come up here, excuse me again, this is your generator up here. You push the lower part to prime it, to stop it. You can see right now it's running. Your slide room is right here. Let me see if I can extend this. I can show it to you. Big slide out. You have tank heaters on this one, so you can extend your camping season. It's got a heating pad on each tank. Your water pump right here, which is on. To let your water, or to turn on your water pump, or to turn on the water heater on electric is right here, and on gas is right there. Okay. Your levels you check here. You can see fresh, black, and gray. They graduate up at 1/3 increments, of course. That is your TV antenna right up there. And let's see what we have here. This looks to be a jackknife sofa, I believe. Let me make sure before I tell you that. Yeah, it's a jackknife sofa, so that turns into a bed. This also is in the bed position right now, the dinette table. All right. Your refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator, so it works on 110 AC or LP gas. If you haven't used one of these before, you just turn it on. You gotta hold it, there you go. And then you go with the mode by pushing that. Right now it says A and with a picture of the electrical plug. That's where you want to run it almost always. That's auto electric. The reason they call it that is because it automatically seeks out electricity, regular 110 electricity, and uses it. If you're let's say you go out for the day and you have a power failure at the campground, and it'll sense that, it'll automatically light it on gas so you don't spoil your food. That's why it's called auto. You also can do the other mode, just have it here. There's auto electric. That's just electric, just gas, but auto electric is the one you want. You have to go there, right? Just like that. And generally you're going to have the temperature up all the way also. Unless it's getting cold outside, you start to frost up, but throughout the summer you're going to have it up all the way. Okay? Nice size refrigerator and freezer. I'm going to shut it off for now. You got to keep your finger on it for a minute, or for some seconds anyway. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green. If not, get it serviced. If it goes off, it's detected carbon monoxide or LP gas, so you take everybody outside, shut off the appliances, leave the door open, shut off the gas, figure out what's going on. Also, if it beeps very slowly but the same tone, it's telling you your battery's low. Okay, 3 functions. Your thermostat is an analog thermostat. Try to always run it on the fan on auto, but you have heat, off, fan, and cool. Fan is just the air conditioner running without the compressor. This just tells you what power you have. If your water heater, you've got your running on generators, 33 amps. So it tells you everything. If you were plugged in here, we just have a 30 amp system. It would tell you you have 30 amps. When you're at a campground, if you're plugged into a 50, it'll tell you it's a 50 amp system, or a 20, whatever. Just lets you know what kind of power you have. Okay. The microwave works like any other microwave. Now on the outside here, there's a fan, a 2-speed fan built into this. On the outside, I didn't tell you, but on the outside there's a vent, and that's the range hood vent. So if you're going to be venting to the outside, there's a baffle inside there. You want to just reach up with your thumb and pop the baffle open so it flaps freely whenever you're venting to the outside. Otherwise you can just keep it shut, but when you're venting you want that open. Okay. I don't know if he's got the gas turned on here. Let's see. So this is very, very simple. You got 3 burner knobs here and 3 burners. This is the sparker. You turn it clockwise, and that's for the oven. Let me see if he's got the gas turned on. If not, I'll just talk you through it. Looks like he's got it off. Yeah, so anyway, you're just going to go to light and light it, right? When it comes to the oven, you go to the picture of the pilot light, then you depress it, and then you're going to spark it until it lights. Once it lights, you still hold this in for another 10 or 15 seconds to heat up the thermocouple, then you go to operating oven temperature, right? When you shut it off, the pilot light goes out, so you have to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven. You also have some lights here. Okay, always travel with this in the closed position. Okay. Moving on. The sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. So always travel with this latch so it doesn't break. Your toilet is an RV toilet, so it sits right over a black tank. So what you have to remember is you can't use it dry. So when you pull in the campground, you hook up your power and your water, obviously. You'll come in here, you'll put a dose of chemical right in the bowl. Remember I said this sits right over a black tank. So you put a dose of chemical in the bowl, then then there's your flusher. You stand on the flush pedal, because we're hooked up to water, water will come swirling out. You stand on it long enough to put about a gallon of water in the black tank along with the chemical, then you're ready to use it. If you don't do that, it's considered running it dry. If you do that, it'll get clogged up, plus it'll smell terrible. So you always want chemical and at least a gallon of water to start off with. Okay. This is all pretty much self-explanatory here. As you can see, you do have some storage under the bed. You got an emergency escape window right there. Okay. You have your 2 bunks here. Okay. Like I said, all the chassis stuff here will go over with you. Chris will show it to you, so you go over that. Of course, up here on you have this cushion right here that folds down. It's got a board on it, so it fills in the space here. So you have a bunk up here, and you have TV. So that's another bunk. So you think about, you got 2 bunks, then a 3rd one here. This turns into a bed. That turns into a bed. You could have kids and grandkids and everybody over, I guess. So let me look around a little bit here, see if I forgot anything. Okay, so I think we're good then. Okay, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof. That's very important. It should be a part of your regular maintenance. Check all the seals. Any place you see caulk from the factory or sealant from the factory, check it. Also, right now we're in camping mode. The antifreeze has been purged from the system, replaced with fresh water. The water tank is full. The valves are in camping mode, and you're all set. Never run the water heater without water in it, okay? Thank you.